I'm really anxious to see how it looks when it's cut. Yeah. It'll look so much cleaner.
Well, put your camera down and mow it.
All right, this is a long overdue update. I haven't been able to get back here for about 3 weeks or so. I've been out of town, in and out of town, and things have changed quite a bit in the last even 4 weeks since the last update. So this is 2 months since seeding here at my parents' house, and it's time, well, we're overdue, but it's time for the first mow. And I just want to kind of show you what's going on here and show you the good and the bad, because there is good and there's bad. There's some disappointing things here. So let's talk about it. Here we go. All right, this will give you kind of an idea of where we're sitting for the most part. It's really tall. Growing really good for the most part. There's a couple of bare spots here and there that will need to probably get some more seed down here in the fall time once temperatures come down. We're right in the thick of summer now. We're in the 90s and flirting with 100-degree temperatures, so not doing seed until it cools off. The nice thing though is that now that we're going to start mowing and mowing consistently, the bluegrass is going to start spreading on its own too, which is great. So really happy about that. Overall, really happy with how this has grown in. Has a really nice color to it, and I can't wait to just see it when it's nice and clean cut. Now for the not so great news. There are weeds, and I did do 2 applications of tenacity. I did a tenacity application at seeding, and then I did another one a month later. And obviously it's worn off, and I think he's gonna go with a weed and feed here pretty soon. He did just put down an application of starter fertilizer about a week or 2 ago, and that's probably what's kicked this thing off into growth mode, I would bet. But the weeds are gonna take a hold of that too, and they're gonna keep growing. And so I think a weed and feed's a good idea, and that's gonna be his next fertilizer application. He's got one of those Scott's Whiz handheld spreaders. He thinks it's really cool. The really bad news, and the part that really hurts me, is that the grass that we were initially doing this whole renovation for, that we were trying to just eradicate, is coming back. And I don't know if you can see it behind me, but I'll get you a shot of it. It is coming back. Really unfortunate. I thought that we had everything done. We had sprayed it with 41% glyphosate twice. It had gotten rained on, and at about week 3 or 4 is when I started seeing it come up. So it was really sneaky, and it came back. So the good news though is that it's not as bad as it was when we killed everything off. It's not as thick, it's not as prominent, but it's here, and it is what it is. So all we can do from this point is continue growing in what we have and making it look good and doing what we can to eradicate here. What do you think?
I like it. It's gonna be nice when it finally fills in.
Was it this tall? Was it this tall when you put down that fertilizer last time?
No.
So the fertilizer really pushed it.
Yeah. I can tell already it's a different strain, or
like a different variety. Yeah.
You know.
Do you like it better?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I'm really anxious to see how it looks when it's cut. Yeah. It'll look so much cleaner.
Well, put your camera down and mow it.
Okay. There you go. Yeah. Quiet on set. I gotta come in the garage here because there's a storm coming through, so we gotta get out of here, but that looks so good. Doesn't it look good? You like it?
Yes.
Looks great when it's cut.
Yes.
And the color is fantastic.
Now I don't feel like the hobo of the neighborhood.
Say it again.
I don't feel like the hobo of the neighborhood.
No more hobo. No more Shaggy. He's cleaned up. And it cleaned up nice. It looks really, really good. And as we continue to mow throughout the summer and as we get closer to fall, hopefully some of this will fill in a little bit. And we're just gonna plan on an overseed anyway. We've got plenty of seed left over. And I'm just gonna be a little more optimistic about what looks to be the old stuff that's growing in. I don't know if it is or not. I've started pulling up on it a little bit and it just had really shallow roots. So I'm gonna be optimistic. We'll see how it goes, but we've got some weeds to deal with. That's not a big deal. We can take care of it. Overall, I'm happy with where we're at. This is a great starting point, and we've got the future ahead of us to continue to make it look even better. So, Barenbrug Turf Blue Pro with RPR. Love it. Great, great color. Thank you to Barenbrug for taking care of us here. And if you haven't seen the rest of the videos, playlist will be linked down in the description below. You can check those out. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. I'll continue to do some updates here over time. We'll probably come back here in the fall and see how we do with the overseed, but still lots more to come, and I can't wait to share with you. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.